Hong Kong has operated semi-autonomously from China since its independence from the British in 1997. China agreed to a one-country, two-system setup that allowed Hong Kong a degree of autonomy and protections not enjoyed on the Chinese mainland. This agreement is said to last for 50 years from adoption, and the Basic Law, Hong Kong's version of a constitution, states that the ultimate goal is a democratically elected chief executive. The Chinese government promised direct elections for Hong Kong's chief executive by 2017. But these reforms are yet to occur. In August 2014, China's Legislative Committee determined that Hong Kong voters would only be able to choose from a list of 2 to 3 candidates who had been pre-selected by a pro-Beijing election committee. Hong Kong then presented a reform package based on that Chinese decision, which was derided and rejected by pro-democracy legislators as a fake democracy reform package. After the fake democracy reform package in 2014, protesters took to the streets in what became known as the Umbrella Movement. Demonstrators occupied the streets for almost 3 months in protests of what they viewed as China trying to placate Hong Kong with fake democracy. Protesters used umbrellas as shields from tear gas and pepper spray fired by police officers, causing the protests to be dubbed the Umbrella Movement. In May 2019, people took to the streets in Hong Kong over a proposed extradition bill, which would have made it easier for people to get extradited to mainland China for various crimes. The Hong Kong government has tabled the bill.
I have almost immediately put a stop to the amendment exercise,
but has not withdrawn it completely. Hong Kong residents are concerned that those extradited would not receive a fair trial in China, and that people would be extradited for political reasons. July 1st marked the 22nd anniversary of Hong Kong's independence from the British in 1997. This year, the annual peaceful protests turned violent when a small group of activists broke into the Hong Kong legislature and vandalized parts of the building. The most committed protesters are demanding the complete withdrawal of the extradition bill, for Chief Executive Carrie Lam to step down, an investigation into police brutality, a retraction of the characterization of protests as riots, and the release of arrested protesters. These are the 5 facts on the Hong Kong protests.